Hi, happy Passover. I'm glad that you're joining me today as I sing some of my favorite Passover songs, and I hope that you will sing along and use your hands and clap and as we tell the story of Passover together. The first song we're going to sing is about the beginning of the Passover story when the Jewish people are in Egypt and they are working very, very hard for Pharaoh. And for this song, we're going to need a hammer and a shovel. So let's just practice holding a hammer and a shovel. The hammers are probably pretty big, so you're going to pick up a hammer, maybe you're going to need both hands, and you're going to strike it right in front of you, just like this. It was hard work back then to use those hammers. And then also, another job that they had to do was they had to dig dirt with a shovel. And so you're going to hold the shovel so maybe like this, and you're going to dig it into the earth. So you're going to need a hammer and a shovel. Okay, this song is called Building Cities, and when I sing bang, 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 that's when you're going to use your hammer, and when I sing dig, 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 that's when you're going to use your shovel. And remember, you're acting as a Jewish person back in the land of Egypt a long time ago working for Pharaoh. Bang, 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 hold your hammer low. Bang, 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 give a heavy blow. For it's work, 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 every day and every night. For it's work, 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 when it's dark and when it's light. Good, pick up your shovel. Dig, 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 get your shovel deep. Dig, 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 there's no time to sleep. For it's work, 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 every day and every night. For it's work, 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 when it's dark and when it's light. Great. Why don't we do it one more time? So pick up your hammer again, and we'll sing both verses. Bang, 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 hold your hammer low. Bang, 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 give a heavy blow. For it's work, 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 every day and every night. For it's work, 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 when it's dark and when it's light. Put down your hammer and pick up your shovel. Dig, 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 get your shovel deep. Dig, 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 there's no time to sleep. For it's work, 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 every day and every night. For it's work, 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 when it's dark and when it's light. Okay, you can put down your shovel and put down your hammer. And so when the Jews were working for Pharaoh, there was a baby born, and I know you know who this is, by the name of Moses, baby Moses. And this is a song about baby Moses when he was born and when his mother wanted to keep him safe, and so she put him in a basket and sent him on the River Nile. So in this song, there's a few different verses and a few different motions. So the first verse, we sing, "Where is baby Moses?" And when we do that, you can sort of put your hand up above your eyes like you're searching. And then we're going to sing about him floating in a basket, and you can show the basket. And then in the song, or in the story, the Pharaoh's daughter, the princess, she finds baby Moses in the basket. And so we're going to sing a verse about her swimming. The princess is swimming. And then we're also going to sing a verse about her finding baby Moses while she's swimming in the Nile. And we're happy for that baby Moses is found by someone, and so we're going to clap. So we're going to say, "Where is baby Moses? He's floating in a basket. The princess is swimming, and she found baby Moses." Okay? Okay, starting with our searching. Where is baby Moses? Moses, Moses, where is baby Moses? He's on He's floating in a basket, a basket, a basket. He's floating in a basket on the river Nile. The princess is gonna swim. The princess, she was swimming, swimming, swimming. The princess, she was swimming in the river Nile. Now she found him. Start clapping. The princess, she did save him, save him, save him. The princess, she did save him in the river Nile. Good. We'll try the whole thing one more time, starting with Where is Baby Moses? Where is baby Moses? Moses, Moses. Where is baby Moses? He's in the river Nile. He's floating in a basket, a basket, a basket. He's floating in a basket on the river Nile. The princess, she went swimming, swimming, swimming. The princess, she was swimming in the river Nile. The princess, she did save him, save him, save him. The princess, she did save him from the river Nile. Great. Okay, so let's see what's next. Okay, so Moses grew up. He was a baby. He was saved by the princess, and he grew up, and he learned that his people were the Jewish people. And he saw that they were working so hard for Pharaoh, and they weren't treated very well. And he decided that they needed to be free, and that he wanted to go to Pharaoh and say, Pharaoh, this isn't right that my people are working so hard. You should let them be free people. And so in this song, Moses goes to Pharaoh and asks him to let his people go. And yes, okay. So the song has two parts. It has a part where Moses is singing and a part where the Pharaoh is singing. So you get to be both Moses and the Pharaoh in this song. Okie doke. All right, this is Moses's part. Oh, listen, oh, listen, oh, listen, King Pharaoh. Oh, listen, please let my people go. They want to go away. They work too hard all day. King Pharaoh, what do you say? And unfortunately, at first, the Pharaoh says, no, 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 I will not let them go. No, 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 I will not let them go. All right, so the first one, you're Moses, telling Pharaoh to listen, and in the second one, you're Pharaoh and you're saying no. And you know, when Pharaoh says no, he's kind of angry at Moses, so you really want to give him a no, no, no. I will not let them go. All right, put on your Moses voice. Oh, listen, oh, listen, oh, listen, King Pharaoh. Oh, listen, please let my people go. They want to go away. They work too hard all day. King Pharaoh, what do you say? Put on your King Pharaoh voice. No, 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 I will not let them go. No, 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 I will not let them go. Good. Now there's another song about Moses going to Pharaoh and asking him, or really telling him, to let my people go. And this one is called Go Down Moses. And there's lots of times during this song where you need to say, let my people go. So let's just practice saying it. Let my people go. And you say it with a strong voice, because that's how Moses said it. And here's how we sing it. Let my people go. Let's sing it together. Let my people go. Good. Here's how the song goes. When Israel was in Egypt land, let my people go. Oppressed so hard they could not stand, let my people go. Go down, Moses, way down in Egypt's land. Tell old Pharaoh, let my people go. I noticed when I was singing it that there's a kind of a big word in that song. The word is oppressed. When Israel was in Egypt land, oppressed so hard they could not stand. Oppressed means that someone is, if you're oppressed, it means people are making you do something that you don't want to do, or making you live in a way that is uncomfortable. So the Jewish people were oppressed. They were feeling uncomfortable, and Pharaoh was making them do something they didn't want to do. All right, let's sing it one more time, and let me hear those. Let my people go. When Israel was in Egypt land, let my people go. Oppressed so hard they could not stand, let my people go. Go down, Moses. Go down, Moses, way down in Egypt land. Way down in Egypt's land. Tell old Pharaoh, let my people go. Good. Okay, let my people go. Go down, Moses. Okay, so when Moses went to Pharaoh and said, let my people go, and the Pharaoh said no, God decided to punish Pharaoh for saying no. And so God gave several different punishments to Pharaoh. And one of the punishments was that he made frogs appear everywhere, all over the kingdom, all over Egypt. And they were kind of annoying. If you can imagine, everywhere you look, in your bed, in your kitchen, in your living room, there's frogs everywhere. So there's a fun song about frogs and the Pharaoh. And this song, let me just find it. Oh, yeah. In this song, I think you're going to be the frogs. So whenever you hear me sing the word frog, you should jump like a frog. And maybe you can even say, ribbit, ribbit, and jump up and down. Now, I'll warn you, there's a lot of times I'll sing frogs in this song. So get ready to jump. One morning when Pharaoh woke in his bed, there were frogs in his bed and frogs on his head, frogs on his nose and frogs on his toes, frogs here, frogs there, frogs were jumping everywhere. One morning when Pharaoh awoke in his bed, there were frogs in his bed and frogs on his head, frogs on his nose and frogs on his toes, frogs here, frogs there, frogs were jumping everywhere. I wonder if we should do it a little bit faster. Let's see. We'll give you your exercise. Listen for those frogs. One morning when Pharaoh awoke in his bed, there were frogs in his bed and frogs in his head, frogs on his nose and frogs on his toes, frogs here, frogs there, frogs were jumping everywhere. One morning when Pharaoh awoke in his bed, there were frogs in his bed and frogs in his head, frogs on his nose and frogs on his nose. Frogs here, frogs there, frogs were jumping everywhere. One more time. One morning when Pharaoh woke in his bed, there were frogs in his head and frogs in his bed. Frogs on his nose, frogs on his toes. Frogs there, frogs were jumping everywhere. Well, finally, after the plague of the frogs and 8 more plagues, 10 total, Pharaoh does change his mind and says to Moses, I will let your people go. So this next song is about how Moses takes the people down to the Red Sea. It's about how Pharaoh changes his mind and decides, no, I don't want you to leave. And how Moses takes his staff, his big stick, and puts it into the waters, and God performs a miracle and splits the Red Sea open so that the Jewish people can get away from Pharaoh onto dry land, and then the sea closes back up before Pharaoh can get to them. And the song is called Pharaoh, Pharaoh, and there are some hand motions in the chorus part, and so I'll teach it to you first and then we'll sing it. So it goes like this. Pharaoh, Pharaoh, whoa, baby, let my people go. Your thumbs back behind you. Let my people go. Yeah, 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 yeah. And it goes again. Pharaoh, Pharaoh. Whoa, baby. Let my people go. Yeah, 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 yeah. And you can listen to the verses to hear that part of the story. I think Moses was pretty brave to lead those people all the way down there and to put his staff in and just hope and believe that God would save them, which God did. And that brings us to our last song for today, and that song is Dayenu. And Dayenu is the song that the Jewish people sang after they escaped from Pharaoh, where they didn't have to work for Pharaoh anymore. They got to the other side of the sea, and they were rejoicing. They were celebrating because they were so happy. And Dayenu is a song that has lots of different verses about different things that the Jewish people were thankful to God for. So the first verse is about God leading the Jewish people out of Egypt, which is part of that story. And then the second verse of Dayenu is about God giving the Jewish people Shabbat, the day of rest where we get to take a break from the rest of our lives. And the third verse is about God giving the Jewish people the Torah, that special book that tells the story of our people's history, and it gives us our laws and tells us important messages. And in each one, after God does something, either leading us out of Egypt or giving us the Shabbat or giving us the Torah, we sing Dayenu, which means that would have been enough for us. Even if you just let us out of Egypt so we didn't have to work for Pharaoh, that would have been enough. That would have been a great gift. And then after that, even if you had just given us Shabbat, that time to rest from the rest of our week, that would have been enough. That would have been a good enough gift. And then the next verse says, even if you had just given us the Torah, that book of our stories, that would have been enough. And in fact, there are even more verses of Dayenu, but today we're going to sing just 3 of them. And, actually, I was thinking that for the chorus part, for the Dayenu part, let's see. Maybe we could clap our hands. Dayenu, 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 like that. And for the verses part, we could pat our legs like this. Ilu hotzi hotzi anu mi Mitzrayim hotzi anu mi Mitzrayim Dayenu. And then the chorus. Dayenu, Dayenu. So that's one thing you could do if you want to use your body as we sing this last song, Dayenu. So starting patting your legs. Ilu hotzi hotzi anu hotzi anu mi Mitzrayim hotzi anu mi Mitzrayim Dayenu. Clap your hands. Dayenu, 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 Dayenu. Good. So I just realized I was singing those Hebrew words and forgot to tell you that Ilu hotzi hotzi anu mi Mitzrayim means if God had only taken us out of Egypt. And then Dayenu, that would have been enough. So this next one is the one about Shabbat. You'll hear the word Shabbat among all those other Hebrew words. And you can start by patting your knees. Ilu natan natan lanu natan lanu et ha-Shabbat natan lanu et ha-Shabbat Dayenu. Clap your hands. Dayenu, 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 Dayenu. And here comes the one about Torah. Listen for the word Torah. We're patting our legs. Ilu natan natan lanu natan lanu et ha-Torah natan lanu et ha-Torah Dayenu. Clap your hands. Dayenu, 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 Dayenu. Oh my gosh, that was so much fun. I want to do it again. Let's start with Ilu hotzi anu mi Mitzrayim. If God had only taken us out of Egypt, here we go. Ilu hotzi hotzi anu mi Mitzrayim hotzi anu mi Mitzrayim Dayenu. We clap. Dayenu, 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 Dayenu. Had God just given us Shabbat? Ilu natan natan lanu natan lanu et ha-Shabbat natan lanu et ha-Shabbat Dayenu. Dayenu, 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 Dayenu. Had God only given us the Torah. Ilu natan natan lanu natan lanu et ha-Torah natan lanu et ha-Torah Dayenu. Dayenu, 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 Well, I have had a great time singing all these fun Passover songs with you. I hope you enjoyed it too. And I hope you have a wonderful Passover holiday.